Our sages have established blessings. There's Birchas HaMitzvahs, there's Birchas HaNehenin. For every event in life, there's a blessing to be said. It's raining, it's thundering, it's lightning. There are blessings for it. We eat something, there's a blessing for each kind of food. We do a mitzvah, there is a blessing for it. That you're sanctified. In other words, the blessing is a recognition. And bracha also comes from the word hamshocha, bringing an additional flow of godly blessing, of godly energy. So I have a question to you. What blessing does a Zayde, a grandfather, do when he celebrates the bar mitzvah of a grandson? So I have an idea which I'm going to share with you soon, but before this, let us all thank Hashem for all the miracles and for the ultimate miracle, the coming of Mashiach, which hopefully is happening right now. And let us give some tzedakah. So here is my thought. And my thought is based on the story which I might have said in the past, and I'm going to risk repeating myself, but I still think it's a good story. At least I enjoyed it. This group of Israelis getting together in Tel Aviv Nikim, as they call them, secular Jews. Turns out that one of them became religious and invited all his good friends to come for an evening, just to celebrate, to be together. Now, Israelis are known to love two things in terms of food by every party. There has to be tiras, which is corn, and melon, watermelon, avatiach. So they're having a wonderful conversation, schmoozing, etc. Obviously, politics is bread and butter in Israeli society. But then it came to serve the avatiach, the melon. And the host, who is now religious, says, anybody has any idea what blessing you make on melon, on watermelon? Is it a fruit? Is it a vegetable? It grows on a tree, but it's not really a tree. It's a small tree. You have to replant it. Anyway, big debate going on back and forth. Either it's a ha'etz for a tree or a hadama for vegetable, ground. Finally, a guy all the way in the back of the room, typical kibbutznik, gets up, Vani Omer, and I say, Omrim shakol niye bidvaro. And I'm telling you should do shakol niye bidvaro, which means everything has been created by God. Now people are surprised. This guy is not one that seems to be saying blessings too often. He says, Lama ta omer et ze? Why are you saying this? He says, I'll tell you. During the Yom Kippur War, I was at the Suez Canal, and we were being overrun by the Egyptians. We were a group, I think I said 6 or 10 tanks, overrun by 100 tanks coming in our direction. And we knew it's over. My only prayer at that time was, please God, make it painless. Suddenly we hear on the intercom, anybody knows the blessing of the religious people, the tefillah, the prayer of the religious people that's coming from the commander? Dead silence. Finally I say, I know. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam she'akol niyeh bidvaro. And I reminded myself every time I used to go to my grandfather, he gave me juice, and my grandmother always made me say this blessing. So this is the blessings that I remember, and I said, Zat tefillah. So the commander says, let us all together say, and then we're going to shoot bombs, whatever we have. We're not giving in. And they said, Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam she'akol niyeh bidvaro, and all the tanks were shooting their weapons. And it says, believe it or not, like this we were for hours. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu, boom. Baruch atah Hashem, boom. And I'm here to tell you the story. I survived. So he says, if shakol niyeh bidvaro is good for tanks, it's definitely good enough for watermelon. So I say to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, שהכל נהיה בדברו. ברוך אתה השם אלוקינו מלך העולם. Blessed are you, God, King of the universe. שהכל, everything which happens in the world, נהיה, became and becomes and exists בדברו, but you're saying it. It's all just like when you created the world. Vayomer Elokim, and God says, let there be light, let there be this, and it became. So too our continuous existing is all on God's speech. In Kabbalah, speech is called Malchus, kingdom, because a king rules by speech. So please, God, talking about speech, let us already see the Malchus, the kingdom of Melech HaMashiach, and we're ready to celebrate the Bar Mitzvah in the Beis HaMikdash now.